Last year's 10-city protests were ignited by a sense of injustice among Israelis over the high cost of living. Activists drove home their point by pitching tents along Rothschild Boulevard, the site of some of Tel Aviv's most expensive real estate. A number of government initiatives have been taken since then and committees have been formed, yet the problem seems to persist. But one young couple have found a solution. For Talia and Yaki Francia, the answer to Tel Aviv's soaring property prices was to move to the West Bank. The decision has allowed them to start up their own bakery and begin the life they've always wanted.
About a year ago, we decided to move to Frugal in order to make a change in our lives. We opened a new business. We have a little pastry shop. The reason we moved here is because financially we couldn't manage with the life in Tel Aviv or the Sharon or whatever.
The Francias currently live with Yaki's parents, but are on the lookout for a property of their own in one of the nearby settlements, most of which are located just 20 minutes drive from Tel Aviv. From the backyard of the house where they're now staying, they have a view of both under construction Jewish settlements and Palestinian villages. In Tel Aviv, anti-settlement activist group Peace Now are closely tracking West Bank construction. The organization's chief says that every move to the area is political.
People that are making the decision to cross over the border and to live in the other side of the Green Line, they are actually putting themselves as part of the system. They are part of the settlements movement. They are paying taxes to the local municipalities that are using this money in order to expand settlements and outposts. And they are making it almost impossible for the peace process to relaunch and eventually to achieve some results.
In the West Bank settlement of Itamar, lawmaker Danny Danon, a member of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud party, recently joined residents for a tree planting event. He maintains that a repeat of last summer's social protests could be avoided by further construction.
And I think by allowing more apartments to be built here in Judea and Samaria, it will be easier to buy an apartment also elsewhere. We need more apartments for the young couples, and I think one of the solutions is to build more here in the cities in the Samaria.
In its latest report, Peace Now said that in 2011, the number of new settlement construction sites in the West Bank jumped by 20% compared to previous years. The economic reality of life in Israel, as opposed to political or religious motivations, may be the clue to explaining those numbers.
The truth is that I would like to say that my main concern is the peace situation with the Palestinians and the Israelis. But nowadays I have to be egoistic and think of myself, my family, my business, and to succeed. And I understand that this is my way to succeed because I have no other options.
Property in West Bank settlements can at times cost half as much as that located in Tel Aviv or other Israeli towns. And faced with such options, for young Israeli families, crossing the Green Line may be nothing more than a smart business decision.